on the track.
Captain Saber Bro is here to save the day. Playerism is the antidote to feminism. Her to pay for this shit. No, but I can tell you, women ain't gonna try you if they feel like they can't try you. If they tried you, they felt like it was something else got going on. Worry about you. Worry about you, how you treating me. So make sure you hit that like button. Family, what's going on? How is y'all doing? What is going on? I am back, your gracious game advisor again. How y'all doing out there in YouTube land tonight? Tonight, baby, let's get it. Everybody press 1. If you're in the building, press 1. Let me see you. I'm on my other computer tonight. I'm not in the studio. I got 2 computers. I got 2 computers, 2 setups. So I'm in the other one tonight. It's a little bit more convenient to be in this one. A-Dub, J Unreleased, Ryan Dangbar, GT, Black Dolphin, Casemiro, what's going on? Shout out to Ritu in the building, Pascal, Jean-Pierre. I am opening enrollment for Ultimate Ladies Man in a few hours, so I hope y'all ready. Y'all gonna be able to get Ultimate Ladies Man in a couple hours. Maybe like 12, should be like 12:30 Eastern time. Michael, Jason, shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Your last podcast was really good. I appreciate that, bro. Dami, what's up, bro? What's going on, bro? Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. But we live. Y'all get y'all questions out the way. We're going to do some reactions tonight. We're going to do a reaction. So get your questions out of the way. I'm going to start the reaction in a couple minutes. So go on and get it out of the way right now. You know. How's the volume? Can y'all hear me good? What's your next podcast subject? There will be no podcast this coming Tuesday. Because I got a lot of shit to do. This Tuesday ain't gonna be no coming podcast. The following week we're gonna get back on schedule. And that's gonna be about things your father should have taught you. The next podcast is going to be the things your father should have taught you. It's going to be real good. It's going to be real good, man. It's going to be fly. It's going to be dope. So get ready for that. But before we get into the game, in 2022, there's one haunting question that plagues every single man. How do I make her submit to me? The answer is simple, but most are afraid to learn the truth. Mind games, mixed signals, pullaways, I need space, let's take a break. It will continue on and on and on, slowly consuming you from the inside out. That's why I've spent years and years making this for you. It kills the nice guy energy. It removes the neediness. It eliminates the beta male tendencies. It unleashes a part of you that's been hidden, maybe even your entire life. In fact, when you have this game at this level, you become what all women desire. You become who they crave. You'll be noticed as the guy who gets it, the one girls adore, the man she will break all of the rules for. You will become an ultimate ladies' man. These secrets in your hand are an easy shortcut to what you want. Nothing is watered down or politically correct. What's revealed may even make you a little uncomfortable. So I have one important question that could shape the rest of your life. Do you have the courage to become the ultimate ladies' man? That's right, fellas. Get on the wait list right now. Ritu got the link. Ritu's posting the link in the chat, or I have the link pinned. So get on the wait list right now. We're gonna be releasing in a few hours, so you ain't gonna want to miss this. I got another one planned. I'm gonna do another one, so I'm not gonna release this one again. I got another one that I'm gonna do probably in October again. It's another one, a whole new one. I can't tell y'all what it is, but it's gonna be whoo, that thing gonna be fire. I already kind of started doing the cliff notes and everything for it, but I'm gonna release it like in October. I'm gonna let y'all soak up this one first. You know, Leak, what's up? How can we improve our Instagram account to get more attention from females? You got to know what females like, bro. Give them what they like. Take good pictures. Take good pictures. Put things that's appealing to females. Yeah. Easy peasy. Should you bother telling your friends game when you can see they simping, or would just cause drama? I mean, you can try to lace them. You can plant little seeds, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. But you know, plant little seeds. Try to turn them on. If they don't want to get it, if they don't want to take the hint, then it ain't nothing you can do about that. What are the boundaries you establish for your past relationships? That don't make questions. What do I establish for my past relationships? Those are gone, bro. Give us a little hint. All right, put it like this. I'm a kind of, it's gonna get a little dark, but on the good way. I'm gonna go into deep psychological seduction, and I'm gonna give you like several seduction tactics. It's not about making yourself to be a certain type of man and all of that shit, but do this to get this result. Do this to get this result. Do this to get this results. And I'm going to give you, I just say that, sort of like a seduction Bible. Put it like that. It's going to be good. What are boundaries you establish? Yeah. The boundaries you would set. You know the real game. What do you talk about on dates? You join the Ultimate Ladies Man course, bro. I go in deep. Find things that you can have common ground over. Food, places you've been, places you've worked, things you did as a child, memories, Netflix shows. It's a whole bunch of shit to talk about, bro. You know, and then find things you disagree on, and you know, have a little playful debate. Don't go too serious with the debate shit. Any tips for quitting smoking? I'm on my 4th day. Keep going, bro. Keep going. Go to the doctor and get your vitals done and get your blood pressure and all that shit. See what all that is. And once they show you how bad in shape your body is, you won't want to go back. You know, depending on how long you've been smoking. But keep going, bro. Keep going. Go get therapy, get a support group. You should jump on the Patreon. You should jump on the Patreon, but get you a good support group and get therapy. And welcome to the bright side. You'll breathe a lot better. Your food will start to taste different, and you're gonna save a lot of fucking money. You know, and you'll also learn how to manage your emotions on your own. You know, feel and process emotions. It's scary at first. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like when I quit smoking, I felt like a kid again. I literally felt like a kid again. And I still do sometimes. Because you got to think, I'm at 3 years since I haven't smoked. I smoked for 17 years, bro. From the time I was 16 or 17 up until I was 33, 34. Every day. Only one time I didn't smoke was I was in the county for maybe 2 months one time. I didn't smoke that 2 months because you can't. Back then, you couldn't smoke in our county jails. They didn't have smoking in our county jails. And then I did like 7.5 months in the county jail one time when I was getting ready to go to prison. And again, you can't smoke in the county jail. So I didn't smoke that 7.5 months. But from that 7.5 months in the county, I went straight to prison. So went from the county to prison. And I smoked a cigarette as soon as I got off the bus, or as soon as I got to my dorm. You see what I'm saying? So that whole 17 years, maybe 8 or 9 months, I didn't smoke. But you're gonna feel like a kid again, bro. You'll be able to feel fear, anxiousness, sadness, happiness. You're gonna be able to feel your emotions, and it's scary depending on how long you smoke. You see what I'm saying? Feeling all of that stuff. Not saying I didn't get happy and paranoid or feel emotions then, but when you don't have the drug, nicotine is a drug. When you don't have that drug to numb you and to ease you, you're gonna have to feel it and process it. And so that can be a little scary, but it makes you stronger, bro. It makes you stronger, it makes you sharper, it makes you healthier, it makes your mind healthier, it just makes you better overall. You see what I'm saying? Should you date while in hard times? Not really, not nothing serious. I be seeing my brother-in-law going through with my sister. She a bully. I be wanting to give him some game, but shit, sometimes you just gotta stay in your place. Yeah, sometimes. Rest Sunday off from work. Good to be here with Dre and the rest of the Players Club. Hopefully, I'm able to make all of the summits this week. Yeah, they'll be recorded, Eric. But shout out to you, Eric. Did you ever have long hair? Yeah, I used to have dreads. I had dreadlocks from 18 to 21 or something like that. I cut my hair off. I cut my hair off on my 21st birthday. So yeah, I had dreads before. They didn't get like super long, but they kind of, I be trying to find pictures and shit from back then of me when I had my dreads, but I can't find many. But yeah, I had dreads for a few years, a couple years. Dreads been a Florida thing. Florida dudes always wore dreads. The budded dreads, we call them wicks or whatever. Shout out from Chicago. Shout out to Shy. One of my partners from Chicago. I got a good friend from Chicago. What's up, Dre? I saw your Twitter when you said never take a woman under 22 serious. I took some thought about it and took action, ready to pursue my dream. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Didi for the $9.99 super chat. What's your thoughts on an ex reaching out after 2 years and telling you where they have been without you asking and putting an abortion on you? Fuck them, bro. That's an ex, your ex for a reason. Shout out to you, though. Fuck her. Don't worry about them. I'm going to buy lots of food today. Easy part is I'm not around smokers. Yeah. Yeah. I smoked for over 20 years plus. I'm going on 3 years clean. Best thing I've ever done. Yeah, Method Maine Johnson. Yeah, it is, bro. I think it was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. You understand what I'm saying? That shit do a number on your body, bro, without you knowing. That's the sucky part about it. I'm the dude from New York you said looked like an auntie on the live. Oh, so okay. Yeah, Ritu, I had dreads when I was younger. Well, I had dreads. They didn't get like super long like Chief Keef and shit, but they started, they started to get there. But I cut my hair on my 21st birthday. But back then, in them days, everybody in Florida had dreads. Everybody. Dreads always been a Florida thing. I don't know why. Since I was a kid, if I had dreadlocks. The invisible ceiling reaffirmed things I already knew and made me see others more clearly now single, for sure. Talk about the guys. I saw this comment on one of my comments. So talk about the guys not able to play the game. Talk about guys not being able to play the game to not have because they don't have the tools. Tools meaning small penis, being shorter than 5'5", and facial abnormalities. I've been thinking about this comment all day, and I'm not making a video on dudes who decide not to play the game and who pussy out. Bro, we all have things about us that we think are unattractive. my face is like lopsided. Number one, my face is lopsided. I have a cone-shaped head that I used to get picked on about when I was a kid. You understand what I'm saying? You choose not to play the game. It's not about, for a woman, you worried about let's talk about the dick size for a minute. I don't have a little dick, right? But I done ran trains with some of the homies, right? I done ran trains before with some of the homies. And a couple of the homies have like micro shits, micro junks, bro. But them niggas have the hoes crazy over them. See what I'm saying? I done saw my homies meet before because you be running trains and all that shit back in the day. It's like, boy, I'm glad I ain't you. But these dudes had women going crazy over them and still do now. It's not about the penis size, bro. The game is in her brain. Get inside of her head and your dick size won't even matter. Sex for a woman, good sex for a woman depends on how she feels about you, how attractive she is to you. See what I'm saying? So that was some black pill shit. I'm not making a whole video on that. Being shorter than 5'5". Again, I know guys 5'2", 5'3", running through them. Know them personally. I showed a picture on here one time. I was in the club with all my homies, and I was the tallest one, and I'm only 6'1" or something like that. All of them short dudes. See what I'm saying? That shit don't matter, bro. It's women who like tall guys and it's women who don't. Find the women who don't like tall guys. But I'm not making no whole video on guys who choose to be losers and choose to opt out of the game. You hear? I got an overbite. I don't give a fuck about that. My car got a cone head. I got an overbite. My face is not symmetrical. I have an asymmetrical face and everything. I don't care about that. I don't even look at myself like that. You feel me? But you get inside of a woman's mind, bro. You know? Went to the bar, immense choosing signals, wasn't able to snatch after I started spitting. Don't know how to go for the clothes and leave with them. Ask them back to your place, bro. You need to get the Ultimate Ladies Man. The link is in the bio. You need to get the Ultimate Ladies Man, bro. Because I go over that deeply in that, how to do just that. But you just ask them back to your place, bro. It's just simple. Ask them back. Hey, what you doing after this? Oh, I ain't got nothing going on. All right, let's go back to my house and play Connect 4. I smash your ass. I teach you how to talk about that type of shit on the date and bring up little board games and shit and back and forth banter while you on a date. So that way, at the end of the day, hey, let's go back so I can whoop your ass in Uno. Or, you know what I'm saying? But it's just asking them. The same way you asked me that question, you know? Bring them on the show, Dread Products. But no, they street dudes, bro. They don't want to be on the internet. My homie street dudes. Ain't not gonna want to get on no damn internet, bro. Most of my homies are street. You know, the ones that's still here. Hey, not trying to get on no fucking internet or no live stream, bro. How do you cope with stress? Exercise. Fixing what stress you. Fix what's stressing you out. Whatever's stressing you out, fix it. Hey, King, I've been getting pussy since 18, never been single. Every time I take a break from the ladies, I feel like death. What do you recommend? I feel like a weak dude. You need a purpose in life, bro. You don't have nothing to do. You need to find you something to do. Figure out what you're going to do. Figure out what's going to be your contribution to the world and do that. That's your problem. You got to figure out how you going to contribute to the world. How you going to make the world a better place. I bought 2 of the courses, sent you the receipt on email, haven't gotten back. I put you on the email list, bro. So I'll be sending out that discount code in a few hours. So what's your first name to make sure? As a matter of fact, email it to me again, but I'm pretty sure I put you on the email list. Everybody that emailed me. Most of my bros got smoked too. I suffer from PTSD from most of those things. I go to therapy for it now. Me too. Me too. Yeah, I don't go to therapy because I'm just like, depressed all the time and shit. I lived a rough life, bro. I seen shit that most men shouldn't see. Did things that most men would never do and should do. I lived in a way that was, on the edge for a long time, man. We got to be able to deal with that type of shit. So yeah, I go for that too. From my old life. When put the girl off the ice, especially after she been calling me like 100 times already. When to put the girl off ice? When she apologized. How's your book coming along? We're gonna. It's about 70%. It's about 70%. But we've been going for 20 minutes. Let me get into this. Thankfully, I never went to prison. I beat a 15-year case back when I was 19. I wasn't so fortunate, bro. Yeah, y'all get those likes up. Shout out to Ritu, my favorite snitch is in the building. The lovely, beautiful Ritu. Y'all get those lights up before I get started. Everyone I know from the streets have turned on me in some shape or form. Yeah. Yeah. It be like that, bro. It be like that. When you in an evil element, what do you expect? When you're playing an evil game and you're in an evil element and live in an evil way, you get it how you live. You do dirt, you get dirt. And most of that dirt gonna come at you from the people who you think that's closest to you. That's just the game. Ain't nothing you can do about that. When you do dirt, you get it. It's a part of the game, bro. Where we at with the likes? All right, cool. All right, so this is a TikTok I seen the other day. This is a TikTok I saw the other day. All right, y'all say those questions for when I get done with this. But yeah, this is a TikTok I saw the other day about some guys who are clueless. They're like extremely clueless. And it not bothered me, but it's shocking to see real time guys having no idea about just basic masculinity and basic manhood and the basic things that women find attractive. And these guys had no fucking idea.
It's also attractive when a guy is.
Hold up.
It's also attractive when a guy. It's also attractive when a guy is like, he like tells you.
Can y'all hear that? My man says, I'll admit my biggest simp move. I was so angry at my wife, I wrote down everything I was angry about, and it amounted to 19 pages long. Jeez. I mean, writing your shit out ain't nothing wrong with that, but that's a lot of shit to be mad about somebody. 19 pages? That's a lot of shit. But purging your thoughts and feelings on paper, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't no simping in that. But
it's also attractive when a guy is like, he like tells you what, like, Never mind.
No.
Okay, when y'all be arguing, right? Instead of like getting super mad at you back, they're kind of like dominant, but like they're more like, sit down. We're talking about this. And I'm like, ooh, yes.
Really? Like you saying that if a dude says like sit, like we talking about this.
Yes, that's attractive. Instead of just
Instead of him
leaving,
being like, instead of either him being like, yo, like shut up, like stop talking to me. Instead of like
Yeah.
that, like, or just being like, oh, like what's the problem? Like I'm so sorry. You talking about like that?
yeah, just be dominant about it, but don't be like disrespectful. Just be like, no, sit down. We're talking about this.
Yeah.
Sit down, like right now. And you're like, oh my goodness.
Like yelling or just like,
No.
sit the fuck down. We're gonna talk about this.
Sit. Get a treat.
Mama. It's also attractive when a guy is like, he like tells you what, like.
Hold on, I can't stop it. Okay. Now, my man said in the comments, not the comments, but the see the caption right here? You probably can't see over my King Dre sign. You see the caption right there? I feel like this tactic wouldn't go over well with my Latina queens. What I told y'all about that bullshit, bro. Read some of these comments. The key here is not to be disrespectful, which is true. Let me go up some. OMG, yes, when he is polite dominant. 44,000 likes. This guy, he has a podcast too. And I was trying to find the whole clip of this on their channel, but it was taking too long. He's shocked. 44,000 likes on this girl. Oh, yes, when he's polite dominant. Okay, I'm Latina and I agree. 33,000 comments. His thing says, I feel like this tactic, standing up for yourself ain't no fucking tactic. Or being assertive is not a tactic, by the way, for the guys who, who don't understand. Wouldn't go well with my Latina queens, right? I'm Latina and I agree. She's always right. 33,000 likes. The way all three of them, wait. The way all three of them looked at each other has me dead. Yeah. Nah, she spitting facts. Dude is completely fucking clueless, bro. These dudes are fucking clueless. I told y'all about this Latina shit. Oh, Latina women are spicy. Latina women are, you can't talk to them. No, you just a bitch. That's why they talk to you like that, because you're a bitch. Y'all seen on my Instagram about the dude Sharp from No Jumper checking the one girl after she called him a bitch. You see what I'm saying? You just a bitch, bro. It ain't that Latina women just like crazy and shit. Y'all just be soft. And when you feminine, they get masculine. If a man is in his feminine, gets in a, takes on a feminine tone and he starts to act feminine, naturally the woman will be more masculine to protect herself. That's for the masculinity that's coming out in her is for protection, because the man she's with can't protect her because he's acting feminine. You see what I'm saying? Women, most women, you could say, hey, listen, this how we gonna do this. We're gonna chill out with all that arguing and we finna get this in line. If you stand up and you solid about your shit, most women will fold to that. Most women will yield and submit to that. You see what I'm saying? But when you getting all emotional, so you could tell these dudes be getting all emotional and arguing and trying to beg and plead and get super mad and screaming and hollering with her and shit. And at the end of the day, she don't respect that. You see what I'm saying? I just saw this the other day. I just thought it was wild to see how naive guys are. Like game goofy these dudes are. Just like, and this ain't even about game. It's just about being a dominant, not even dominant, bro. Just being assertive. Hey, we're not finna argue. Shut the fuck up. And let's talk about this. That ain't even being dominant, really. That ain't even being fucking masculine or player, or it ain't no game or nothing. It's just being an assertive man. Hey, we don't need to argue. Sit down and we're gonna talk about this. See what I'm saying? That's sexy to women. That masculine dominance is sexy to all of them. You feel me? Dudes weird, bro. Dudes is weird. They don't be knowing. Like, it's just, these are the type of dudes that get cheated on. These are the type of guys, because the women, see, they be so weak all of the time. Women have to keep testing them and keep throwing shit at them to feel something. to feel a little bit of masculinity. And when the woman don't feel it, she gets fucking frustrated. She feels neglected. She feels empty and shit. And this is what causes them to cheat a lot of the times, because you being a bitch. You being feminine all of the fucking time. These are the type of guys that get cheated on all the time. Shout out to Woozy G. What you think about dating coworkers, Ray? I see them coming after me, but I don't want to lose my job. Then don't do it. If you need your job, then don't do it. There's too much bad shit that can come with dating people that you work with. Don't. It's not even worth it. It's plenty of women that you work with. If you need that job, don't do it. But shout out to you for the $5 super chat. But yeah, I don't know. That was just crazy to me, bro. That was just crazy to see that. Don't shit where you eat. Exactly. Don't shit where you eat. Y'all, hey fellas, y'all go. We open an enrollment in about 3 hours, so y'all be ready for Ultimate Ladies, man. Be ready. Oh, you know what I need to do? Never mind. Yeah, don't shit where you eat, bro. Shout out to Wavy Beast King. I appreciate y'all for hitting that tip jar. Shout out to Wavy Beast King. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. We're going to do another video, too. How do you balance fucking multiple women? Just, I'm going to see you this day. I'm going to see you this day. I'm going to see you that day. Yeah. Gotta learn how to balance your life. You know, learn how to balance your life. Because your life is, if you don't know how to balance your life, then you ain't going to be able to balance no women. And the reason you can't balance women is because you can't balance your life. You don't know how to prioritize your own life. You know, just don't bite off more than you can chew. Just don't bite off more than you can chew, brother. You know? Let me get these questions that I saw earlier. King, what do you do when you lose the emotional connection to a woman you've been with for a while and every single thing they do starts boring you, including sex, but you still want to be with them? You still have the emotional connection if you still want to be with them. You still have the attachment. You just don't have sexual attraction to them. You just, welcome to the game, bro. Welcome to long-term relationships. That's what happens. Shit get boring. Try to spice things up after a while. You know, try to spice things up after a while. Lead her to where you want her to go. Why does shit keep doing that? Fucking speakers. Lead her to where you want her to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? You'll be the one to try to make shit more exciting. You know, because she ain't gonna do it. You the leader. So you put the game down. You lead her to where you need her to be. And if it don't work, if you still want to be with her, then tell her, hey, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm gonna take care of you, or you know, I'm with you, but I gotta see other people. Be honest about it. If you still want her in your life, you understand, and just make sure that she's cool, and make sure that she's, you know, you doing what you need to do for her if she's earned that from you, you know. But a lot of the times, man, you as the man, you put the spark back in it, you know. But it shit get boring after a while, bro. That's like it ain't gonna it ain't gonna pretty much, especially if you let things get boring. Most of the time, your relationship after 10 years, 5 years ain't gonna be how it was in the first 2-3 months. That's just what it is, you know. So, but you didn't lose your emotional connection, because if she cheated on you, you'll break down. You're just not sexually attracted to her no more. You know what I'm saying? That emotional connection is still there. Dre definitely turned my game around. Life been going, getting better since I tapped in, for sure. I appreciate that, bro. How do you know when someone is a real friend? Is it normal for guys to ditch you for a female and forget about you? Yeah, it's normal. Guys prioritize you supposed to you on your primary functions, bro, are to eat and fuck, bro. And in between, you make your community or environment better. Um, so it's not nothing wrong that a guy would prioritize his sexual needs over a friendship. You understand what I'm saying? You can live without sex too, but you'll do better living without male companionship than without sex. So it's just that's natural. That's not ditching you. It's just, you know, it don't make him less of a friend because a guy get with his girlfriend and he's spending more time with his girl, or he's spending time cultivating his family or building his relationship. You know, you have to, a real friend would expect that and accept that. And I actually encourage that, a real friend. So you got to make sure you being a real friend. But ain't nothing wrong with that's what you're here to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're here to do. When me and my girlfriend was high, she gave me her phone to see something on IG. I hit the magnifying glass and it was on one of her old dudes. Instead of going through her phone, I just asked her to, I don't know what that is, bro. How important is sexual chemistry? It's very important. It's very important. How to move on from ex you broke up with on good terms, but she still wants you in her life. Not ready to get back together. Wants to find herself because I broke her heart with the breakup. Whew. I want to find myself. Okay. You broke her heart, huh? She about to get some get back. She about to get some revenge, bro. That's what that means. She about to get some revenge loving in. You dig? You know? It be like that. So if you cheated on her, you should just dip. If you get caught cheating, fellas, I can tell y'all all the time. If you get caught cheating, the best thing for you to do is just break up. You shouldn't be cheating in the first place. You should be honest with the women in your life. But if you're dumb enough to get caught cheating, just break up, because that get back is going to be real. See, they can get you back in ways that you can't get them back. They could fuck the dudes you look up to. They could fuck your cousin. They could fuck your plug. You see what I'm saying? They can get you back in ways that you ain't even capable of, because it's easy for them. So they gonna get you back, especially today. So if you don't cheat, but if you do and you get caught, just break up and leave. That's the best thing. Trust me. Have you ever went celibate by choice? Yes, a couple years ago for 2 months. Hey, what's up, King? So this girl I was into, me, and I was this girl was into me. I was talking to this girl and everything was going good. But once I asked her to meet up, didn't reply. She didn't reply. Can I reattract this girl, or is she playing games? She wasn't attracted to you in the first place. And she's not playing games. She just don't like you. She was just using you for somebody to talk to. Ain't no such thing as reattracting no girl that wasn't attracted to you in the first place. Show me her phone. You got to put it all together, bro. Because I just read 10 comments and then I got to go back and remember piece, put it all in one comment and shorten it out if you can, if you have to. Shout out to the Twitch gang too. Shout out to Twitch gang. Shout out to the Twitch gang. All right, I'm going to do another reaction. This one going to be a little longer, though. This one going to be a little longer. Y'all got 2 minutes to ask me any questions before I start, because I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing to read your questions. So speed this up too. And this basically, I don't have notes for this one either. So I don't want to say it's a blind reaction because I watched half of it before, a couple times actually. But I was like, I'm gonna do this without taking notes. I want the game to be fresh off the press. You did?
Oh God damn. Myself and my boyfriend have been going through a lot lately. This is the last leg for us. We're really, really hanging in our relationship. I've seen opportunity for a social experiment, and I think that it's best we both come here and get some help.
You made me wanna know. I've been with my partner for 3 years now. Just like everyone else, we've had our ups and downs, things happen. But coming to therapy with a camera for some social experiment, it's a red flag, to be fair. And now, she knows my perspective on this. I prefer we go to a church and we sit down with a pastor in a corner. But, us getting to this extent where we're actually here for a social experiment, it doesn't make sense.
Right off the bat, I could tell my man is not dominant in his relationship, and his relationship is not balanced, because he said, oh, I would prefer to do this. I would prefer to go to church or whatever the fuck he just said. Well, if you had any balls, and I'm not gonna say you ain't got no balls, but if you was putting your game down correctly, and you would say, hey, we can do both. We can go to your shit and we can go to my shit. If you want me to go to your shit, we can do both. Or otherwise, I ain't going to that shit. You got to compromise. See what I'm saying? But to just let a woman just have it her way, like, oh, you just gonna come here and neglect what you want to do, that's out, bro. Bro. Nah, if you wanted to do something, you assert yourself and say, hey, this what we gonna do. Okay, I do your shit too, but we're gonna go do this over here too. Because I think church would be good. I think church would be good for us too. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to learn how to lead. You guys got to learn how to be assertive and lead.
I think it's.
Oh, by the way, hold your questions. I'm not answering no questions that don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. So if you have questions, hold them till I'm done with this, because I'm not gonna read it. I'm not reading questions until I've been fucking on here for 40 minutes answering questions, and y'all wait until I start to ask. I'm not finna interrupt my flow. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. If you're your first time tuning in, welcome. But I'm not stopping my flow to answer your question. Hold it until I'm done.
It goes south, I'm 90% sure, but at the end of the day, I'll just say, look, I told you so.
Hello. Hi, Denise.
Come in, sit down. Hello, Paul. How is the traffic?
Terrible.
Oh,
but we're here. We made it.
My name's Denise, and I'm your therapist today. Have you ever been to therapy before?
Never. We've never been. I did go online. I read how important it is about, having premarital therapy, counselling, and I do believe myself and Paul are in dire need of some help. I wouldn't say we've deteriorated to a point of no return, but at the end of the day, we're progressing in our relationship, and I'm not entirely happy.
Okay. So, Paul, thank you for joining us. Have you got any idea of what expectations you are looking to get out of this therapy session?
I have no idea. I'm curious to find out.
Okay, that's great. Well, it's great that you're here. So, shall we start?
So, of course, this isn't my first time on camera. I'm very comfortable in front of camera. I understand Paul isn't. I didn't bring him here to embarrass him, though. This is kind of like shock therapy. It might shock him into kind of seeing that we need help, that we've actually got problems within our relationship.
I'm going to ask Gemma to just start us off. What would you like to start off with?
I love you. You do know that, right? And I feel as though we've got different views of life. So to me, Paul is very image. He puts too much emphasis on how people perceive us as a couple, how he's perceived as an individual and how I'm perceived as an individual. Currently in our relationship, we're doing a lot of patching instead of really...
She blowing my man. He like, what the fuck?
fixing the issues.
Okay, Paul, do you feel the same way?
I'm literally blown away. I haven't even heard this before. Do you want to give more context to what you're actually saying? Because I'm a tiny bit...
Okay. Paul, for example, has a lot of friends. He has affluent friends. He feels like he has to fit in, which he might fit in as friendship, but when it comes to finances, he doesn't necessarily fit in. So if we're looking at percentage-wise and when they go out and what they spend, they can afford it. We can't. But Paul will do it anyway. And then he'll spend the next week or two chasing the bag he's blown, which now leaves me in a deficit of love. So there's neglect going on in our household.
All right, so we literally just...
So she's saying oh, he got friends that he can't keep up with. Right. So my man has surrounded himself with millionaire friends. And she's saying, oh, we can't keep up with that. He's spending extra money. And, he's spending money. And, after he spend money, he grinding hard and hard and hard to get it back. So I feel neglected because he grinding hard and hard and hard. Y'all go listen to the last podcast that I did called Energy Vampires. This is a classic example. Y'all go listen to the last podcast I did.
Scott here, like we haven't been here for 5 minutes. Choma's talking about finance to the bloody Denise, someone that we don't even know. Now, first,
and y'all ain't even married. What the fuck you mean our finances? That man, that's his fucking money. See what I'm saying? How you just gonna assert yourself over his finances? That's what he can do. What he want to do with his money. Y'all ain't fucking married. It's crazy.
There is no man that's out there with multiple accounts, crypto accounts, high interest accounts, that's going to sit down and show his girl his balance. So she doesn't even know the financial situation first.
So hang on.
Exactly. Man, she don't even know what's going on. And you worry about a motherfucking money. Like, come on, bro. Some of these, this is what you call it. I think they alpha females. It's very masculine chick, bro. Red flag. This bitch a red flag from the very beginning. But I just want y'all to watch. And listen to this thing and go back and watch my last episode of the Captain Saver Bro show.
Let me just let Paul speak regarding the image and the going out and chasing the bag, as Shomi just said.
You know what's interesting? I actually think she's right. But let me break it down for you. I'm happy and I'm humble enough to be the brokest man in a room full of millionaires. Do you know why?
Okay.
Do you know who would have the most to benefit in that type of situation?
You would.
So that's practically how I've been able to exponentially grow my income, basically.
Exactly. You surround yourself with people who have more than you. Do you know why? She don't even get it. They be thinking they alpha females and shit. She don't even get it. They be thinking they know every fucking thing and she don't even get it. This is how I've been able to grow myself exponentially. This is how I've been able to grow so fast and learn so much because I'm surrounded by people who are better than me. And she don't even get it. Right? Toes weird, bro. Weird. Somebody point out in the comments. Lack of support. Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. Let's see. I see your point, but what if it's more about his spending habits? Although I'm not saying she is not a problem. What do his spending habits have to do with her? If he can provide for himself, if he's growing and he's doing better every single year, what do his spending habits have to do with anything? I could see if it was, he broke and he need money from me and the way he's spending is affecting me. She didn't say one time the way he spends money affects our life and I have to pick up the slack. She didn't say that. She trying to control something that she ain't got no fucking control over. That's what it is. His spending habits ain't got nothing to do with nothing. People could spend their money however they choose to if they make it. Especially if they're responsible and they're not struggling and they not, they financial decisions ain't affecting another person. You feel what I'm saying? They money ain't mixed. She just said they money ain't mixed. They money ain't fucking, she don't even know what I got going on, but she got something to say. Nah, bro. A lot of y'all got hoes like this though. A lot of y'all got women like this. It ain't just black women that's like this either. A lot of y'all got women that's just like this. And y'all will see. Just keep watching.
Taking the whole fake it till you make it to another extent. Because at the end of the day, I'm not naive to know that you are treated how you're perceived. However, be yourself. With the whole spending above your means, should I say, yes, we can afford it. I'm not saying we can't, because he's the first person to speak about finances and we need to save and we need to do this and we need to do that. But as much as, I purchase nice things, Paul does a lot of the spending. And in the past, we've had situations where he's invested and there's been no returns. So I don't feel like I need to suffer at the expense of his investing and putting himself in positions to get deals when not all the time it works out. And we're together. Do you know what I mean? We're in a relationship. We're not business partners. So
I told y'all before, women are dream killers, bro. This is why it's good to have a woman who supports you. And that's a lot of women like this. This is more so of a fear that women have. And why it's good to have a supportive woman who understands. She's so alpha in her fucking mind that she don't even understand. She's so alpha to the point to where she's closed off from the idea of how investments even work, right? You're not going to make, every investment is not going to do good. There's no person the majority of people lose more than they win when it comes to investment, right? Or they win I don't want to say they lose more than they win, but when you invest, you're not going to, every investment ain't going to be good. She don't even understand that though. Oh, well, I can't afford for you to be, this is why it's good, fellas. Women will kill your dreams. And a lot of guys, the thing is, a lot of guys will succumb to this to make their girl happy. And they'll give up on their dreams because their girl want to be comfortable. You see what I'm saying? This happens a lot. It happened to me before. You see what I'm saying? It happened to me before. This happens a lot. I get this shit a lot in my emails and coaching dudes. Well, guys, it's, you know, I see it happen to my peers and everything. They women don't understand, you know. Okay, that's what's called taking a risk. And you're not gonna grow if you don't take no fucking risk. You ain't gonna make it if you're not taking no fucking risk. Life is about risk. Getting money is about taking risk. And I just want my guys to know that you should never give up your dreams and your aspirations and your goals for no bitch's comfort ever, because it ain't gonna be worth it in the end. 10 years gonna go by, and the bitch gonna end up cheating on you anyway. And 10 years done went by, and you have nothing but missed opportunities because you tried to fucking, you know, comfort some woman's insecurities and her doubts and her fears. You let her project her fears onto you. Nah, boss up. Hey, look, this is what we gonna do. Educate her if you have to. Hey, Jordan didn't make every shot. There's no millionaire, nobody successful that hit on every investment. So she talking about his missed investments. With this chick though, I just wanted to highlight that because that's a fear that a lot of women have, right? But you never let that fear stop you. And if your woman don't want to go through that turmoil with you, that you know, go through the mud with you, then she don't need to be your woman. You understand what I'm saying? She don't need to be your woman at all. But yeah, don't kill your dreams for no woman, bro. Ever. Don't kill your dreams for no woman. Keep going. Women are a dream killer, bro. Oh, I don't have the time. What this bitch said? Let me see what she said.
Says, yeah, I purchase nice things. Paul does a lot of the spending. And in the past, we've had situations where he's invested and there's been no returns. So I don't feel like I need to suffer at the expense of his investing and putting himself in positions to get deals when not all the time it works out. And we're together. Do you know what I mean? We're in a relationship. We're not business partners. So
that shit just damn near triggered me, bro. Invested. She'll be gone. I couldn't even deal with that. And for her, it ain't even like, this is more than a fear for her. Remember I told you have energy vampire women who shit on you? Remember, even in the, not only in the energy vampire podcast, but the levels of disrespect podcast. The first level is shitting on the shit you're doing. You see what I'm saying? This is an energy vampire. Feel me? And this is the first stages of it. This is one of the first stages of it. You see what I'm saying? Now, like I explained on the podcast, these seeds set in, right? Y'all need to watch my podcast, man. You have to watch the podcast because I explain this shit thoroughly. Shit like this, I go through it and I explain it thoroughly. What happens is our brains, the way our brains work, all of us, it has no filter. Whatever it takes in, it processes it. Period. Positive or negative. This is why they say you are what you eat. Watch what you put into your brain. So if somebody's sowing doubt into your brain, this ain't gonna work, this ain't gonna work, eventually you're gonna start to believe it. And it be your own girl that you laying up with trying to make comfortable. And y'all wonder why y'all hit that invisible ceiling. My man wonder why he can't come up. It's his bitch. It's his bitch. I don't even need to play no more. It's his bitch.
I'm suffering for nothing.
Okay. Do you feel that it's an equal situation?
She just said she's suffering for nothing. Okay. So am I nothing?
That's not what I said. It's like your comprehension. This is why we're here, because anytime I bring up at home, he dismisses it. Yeah. Okay, you're not comprehending what I'm saying. Okay. I've literally just explained it.
Yeah. Okay, look.
Out of everything I said, you got that bit. Like, Paul's, he takes what he wants to take, he hears what he wants to hear, and he sees what he wants to see.
I'm not dismissing it right now, right? We're having a conversation. I don't know you from anywhere, but you're here. Let's have a conversation, right? So when we first started dating, she was happy with, the drive, the ambition, me taking, calculated risk here and there and gaining rewards. She's the first person to come and, say, oh, congratulations, babe, let's celebrate together. But then I've actually kept the same energy. And now it seems like she doesn't really have the same energy. So who is the person that's fallen off?
Okay, so in other words, I'm a hater.
She flipped the script on him. And then she gonna say, oh, so I'm a hater. I ain't say you was a hater. And that's another thing they do. They'll say something, they'll reply with something wild. Oh, so you trying to say I'm a hater? It ain't even wild, because she just told the truth on herself. See, he ain't thinking that she's a hater, but she's a hater. And fellas, this is why. Stay away from alpha females. Those alpha females, stay away from them. They're in competition with you. It's not to help you grow. It's not to help you get to the heights that you want to get to. It's not to contribute to your empire. They are going to be in competition with you, bro. Stay up. If you're a masculine man who has purpose and you're trying to get somewhere, stay away from women who are alpha females, who claim to be alpha females. Trust me, it's not good. Masculinity is competitive. Whether it's your masculine homeboy or your masculine woman, it's competitive. This competitiveness is not conducive to a happy, healthy relationship. You see what I'm saying? It's one thing to be competitive with your homeboy when you're over the basketball game and when y'all playing video games, or who can catch the most fish, or who can get the most holes. But y'all don't have to let it. Competitiveness will kill sexual attraction. So your homeboy being competitive with you is fine. It stimulates you in that environment, but it's not, y'all not fucking, so it don't matter. But when you competing with somebody, that's going to kill the desire and the sexual attraction. Alpha females don't fucking understand this. You feel me? Stay away from them. Straight up. All right, let's get back to it. Ran over.
Well,
Because I still would celebrate your wins.
no,
But okay, she flipped the script on my man's, right? She flipped the script on my man's. So she was supporting him and shit at first. And then now it's like, oh, your little investments, and every time you want to invest in all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to that, bro. When they start switching up, get rid of them, bro. I'm telling you, women like this are no good, bro. If I find her fucking Instagram or something like that, or her social media, I can guarantee you there's somewhere, somehow, some way, at some point, she shared an alpha male quote, or called us alpha female quote, an alpha female meme, or whatever, or called herself an alpha female, if I can find it, or a boss babe, or whatever they call themselves in London or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
that's true, but the only thing is, let me give you an example, right? So literally, I have access to a good number of private members clubs. This is through the clients of mine. I train high net worth individuals, celebrities, you name it. Now, with these membership clubs, obviously it's not everyone that's, invited. And I feel like that kind of affects trauma. Whereas before, if we were going to like a normal type of, average, maybe not average show, but the usual, then I can be, oh babe, come along. But when I'm actually, grafting and chasing the bag, as she said, I don't really feel like she needs to be present, and she actually doesn't have an invite anyway. So
okay, that's not what I'm not upset that I'm unable to come to the events that you go to and to the gambling places, because it's gambling, if you ask me. It's casino, isn't it? So the clubs you guys are going to and the money you're spending, some of it is gambling, all right? Because everything he likes to say is constructive. Clubbing is not constructive. It's not beneficial to our relationship or to him. Even places like that, he places too much emphasis on how they look at him.
Remember what I talked about, isolation? See, the things that he doing, it's not, what he's doing is not of course it ain't got nothing to do with his relationship. He got his own life. You want your own life, don't you? What if he tell you can't go to girls' night out, or he shitting on that, or he tell you can't go on your girl trip, or doing whatever the fuck you do, or when you gossiping or watching Real Housewives of Atlanta or whatever the fuck you doing? Of course it ain't got nothing, his club and don't got nothing to do with you, because that's his life. You see what I'm saying? But what they try to do is they try to isolate you. You feel what I'm saying? My man don't even, he look at his face. He lost. This is called isolation, fellas. Isolation is dangerous.
So you're out here doing the most, buying so many bottles, paying 10K for tables, and it doesn't make sense. I'm at home being neglected. When he comes home, he goes back to work. So my point is, you're putting too much emphasis on the way they see you. Why is that? You're supposed to be impressing me, not them.
So the type of people that I deal with, they're on another level, to be fair.
You're supposed to be impressing me. And I'm not supposed to be impressing nobody. Fuck you talking about? I'm supposed to be impressing you. And
high net worth, and they work really hard for themselves. Now, for me to be able to kind of be that act of service for them, you can imagine how hard I have to work. If they're calling you, you need to answer. If they're sending you a message, whether it's a text or WhatsApp, listen, you need to be on point. I'm able to give them that service.
I'm on my way for this social experiment. I'm quite excited. I'm happy
this
that
is, I'm about to skip this one because I didn't watch this one and I don't know what this one about. So I guess they got 2 episodes. So I'm gonna skip that and go back to the other shit.
What I'm doing before, she just wants to set the time and expect him to get there. They ain't gonna run.
Just for the record, how would you like him to change?
At the end of the day, I like his drive, and that's kind of why we're together. My point is, there needs to be a balance. I'm happy for you to grind. I'm happy for you to do all the things you do. But again, we're in a relationship. The problem with you is you think we're business partners. We're not. I need love as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got a business, I work, but I still feed you. I still love on you, but I don't get it's not reciprocated.
Right, so hang on, Paul, do you feel that you're giving...
You know why it's not reciprocated, bitch? Because you annoying as fuck. That's why. That's one thing women don't understand. Women don't realize that they have to be attractive too. And it ain't just about how you look. That alpha energy and all of that shit is not attractive. It's a turnoff. Women don't understand that. It's not cute. It's not fun. It's not sexy. That boyish homeboy vibe, that competitive shit, that bickering, you putting me down. It's not attractive. And she don't even understand it. And he don't even know how to explain it to her. You see what I'm saying? Most guys don't even know how to explain why they turned off like that. When I was in my 20s, I didn't know how to articulate that. I know I didn't like that shit either, though. I know there were certain women, it's just like, I don't know what it is, but I didn't know how to articulate it, you know, how I do now to where it can make sense and I could teach it. You see what I'm saying? She ain't feeling you. He ain't feeling you. That's why. You feel me? And when you get to that point in your relationship, fellas, to where you're not, this is the dangerous part. This is the dangerous part about situations like this and women like this. She's turning him off, but there's no mirror for her to understand why. So she feels neglected based on her behavior is turning her off. But in her mind, he don't love her. He would rather do this and he would rather do X, Y, and Z. And she gonna cheat on him eventually. And she don't even realize the reason that he's not into you is because your behavior, your energy is off. And it's anti-seductive. But being that a lot of women don't have accountability and a lot of men don't know how to articulate how they feel and to get women to see things, you know, on a 360 spectrum, she gonna end up cheating on him because she not getting the love that she needs. But she's the one that's putting the wall up. Women need me to be a dating coach, man, because these dudes ain't telling them that. But they ain't gonna want to hear that.
As good as you get in the love stakes?
Well, to be fair, I thought I did, but now I'm thinking to myself, like, do you trust me?
What?
Yes or no?
I do trust you.
Okay. If you trust me and you trust my judgment and you know that between the both of us, we both got ourselves to the position where we are, which is a better position than we were in, why would you not continue to trust the process?
Because you've eradicated the whole love aspect of our relationship. I'm a woman. I'm not wood. Do you understand? I've got a heart.
Now, this is the problem that I have with women, right? Like, for example, with Choma and I, when we first started, she knows I'm hardworking. I was doing X, Y, Z, what I had to do, okay? Everything was fine. She was happy I've got a hardworking guy, okay, hug, kiss, okay, cool. Nowadays, when I'm coming back late, the same person's complaining, asking me where am I coming from? And I'm thinking, what? Fair enough, I don't work overtime and I'm doing other things on a different level, but I'm the same person, so why would you question it?
Can I just ask, what's the last loving thing you did?
Exactly.
Denise?
Yeah, Denise.
My man coming home and you attitude and shit and you wonder why he ain't feeling you. That's the one thing I don't about women that irks me is that they don't understand this. I've been with women. Most women you're gonna be like this are like this until you can articulate it to them why they acting and why you not feeling them. But I would say a good 99% of women gonna feel like that and not realize that their behavior is turning you off. And that's why you're not being intimate with them, and that's why you're not open and being inviting to them. You see what I'm saying? Until you could, as a man, are able to articulate that in a way that they understand it. And it's a very dangerous thing, bro. Very dangerous, because when they make their move and they cheat on you or they dip on you, they're not gonna realize that it was them that's turning the light switch, the attraction switch off. That the man is not attracted to you because your behavior is anti-seductive.
Look, we're not going to play the whole turn each other against each other. When's the last time you bought flowers? Look, forget about all of that. Let's get down to what it is now. Just to briefly go over this, right? As far as I understand, you've been called, or employed rather, to basically help us in our relationship to get better, right? Okay. So how do you think you're doing so far?
Okay, first, don't be rude.
It's a genuine question.
That's uncalled for.
It's a genuine question.
Okay, I can answer that, Shema, don't worry. The fact is, I'm here to enable you to see through the fog that may be there at the moment. I'm not here to give you an answer. I'm just helping you discover what's going on.
Okay. What's your success rate in terms of like couples that have been to your therapy sessions and have gone on to get married?
I don't know why he was doing this. This is
I think you've already done your research.
I did research and I found out that a lot of people gave you good reviews. A lot of them have actually gone on to get married. A lot of them have resolved their situation. Be open-minded. I feel like people get results from you if they're open-minded.
Hey, she didn't answer the question. What's your success rate? I need percentages. I deal with figures.
I'm afraid I don't work in figures. I work in people. And when people come back, it's because they're seeing results. So as far as I'm concerned, things are working.
So if we came back to your session, that means it's working.
Well, you sign up for a certain number of sessions and then we discuss whether you need to do.
So there's more than one.
He's being very rude and I really don't understand why. She's just doing her job. I'm quite happy with the service we're getting so far. So I don't know why he needs to calm down a little bit, because I'm getting irritated at this point. You're being very dismissive.
No.
At the end of the day, Paul is making me feel less than. Okay, he's very judgmental with the whole image thing. So if I don't do what he does, then there's a problem. One thing I'm not going to continue to do is be with a man. Not saying that I want to leave this relationship, but I can't continue to be in a relationship with someone who makes me feel less than or makes me feel like I'm in the wrong every single time.
Okay. If we're both kind of in line in terms of our goals and our visions, then I would assume that we'd both basically be on the same page. Is that wrong, Denise?
No, it's good when couples are on the same page, but are you on the same page?
Are you ask her?
I'm asking both of you. Do you think you're on the same page?
I feel as though we are on the same page with certain things, but again, as much as Paul says I like to nag, he has a lot of issues with things that I do. Me and Jamal argue all the time about his phone and social media.
So I haven't seen it past this part. So this is fresh. It's fresh off the
happening,
press.
but obviously now there has been a shift, and that is what I don't like.
Okay. So, Paul, just give me a little bit of your background. What business are you in?
Yes.
Yeah, answer the question, babe.
So what does my business have to do with the religion? Just asking.
I just wondered, whether that was influencing the way that you deal with life. Sorry?
I'm a provider.
What is it that you do? I don't understand.
Well, I don't see how this is going to help our relationship in the long term. This is the problem that I have, right? Look, with this Denise lady, I just feel like she's just asking lots of intrusive questions that doesn't really relate to the situation at hand. She's asking me, what do I do? Like, I make money. That's what I do. Like, it's a silly question. What do you want from me? Do you understand? You're here for a certain purpose to help with the relationship. Do that. If you can't do that, then you're not of use for me. The whole point is she's here, right? And I got her here. We've been together for 3 years.
You got me here.
No, well, not here specifically, but I mean, in terms of the journey, we've been together for a long time. I've managed to sustain our relationship financially, if that's the question you're asking.
No, I wasn't. I was simply wondering what motivated you and how you work together.
Without telling you too much, I literally work with high net worth individuals, influencers, celebrities, you name it, provide them with basically nutrition as well as fitness. I also run an IT business, which, I work with potentially really influencers, brands. Yeah, more of the upscale, basically.
So you're a very busy man.
I am.
Even if there's nothing to do, Paul will tell his friends I've just done something. No, you haven't. Like, chill, relax. Like, you're not busy 24/7. Even the busiest person has time, Paul.
And do you do anything together?
I would be busy too if I had a woman like you. I would be busy all the
Aside from
time.
on our laptops in the same room, maybe. When we started dating, we used to like the same music. He was more fun. Now I don't even know who's sitting next to me, to be honest.
And how do you feel?
I think that's BS.
It's BS.
Look, music. I'm a Burna Boy fan. You used to be, but now
I still like Burna Boy.
Wizkid. Like, that doesn't make sense. If you like something, just stick to,
First of all, you've changed, babe. You didn't like what you liked 5 years ago. I know that because of the food, simply the food that you eat. Okay, so people change. I still like Burna Boy, but I prefer Wizkid. It doesn't mean that it has to be your way. This is a problem with you. Like, if it's not your way, it's the highway.
No, this is the problem with you. You don't keep the same energy. Do you understand? When we first started dating, you know what type of energy I was on. Do you understand? You know the frequency that I was taking us to.
Okay, answer the question she asked us. What do we do together aside from work that is meaningful? Is that what you said?
Let me tell you what we do, right? Every 28 days, we have a couples review, right?
Oh,
so how the
hell.
couples review works is we basically, go over our individual and collective plans, goals, targets, and we kind of, make like a checkbox type of situation, and we mark stuff off, help each other out with whatever it is that we need help with, and it's worked basically in our relationship.
It hasn't worked. So as we said before, obviously, nice.
All right, yeah. I haven't saw this. I'm watching this fresh with y'all, so
then maybe he wouldn't mind me telling Maxa.
So in this checkup, are you both, as they say, on the same page?
We're on the same page as we've been. We're always on the same page because all Paul cares about is if our finances have grown, if our savings has grown. Aside from that, if we're still arguing, nothing changes. Do you understand? If it's the point that I'm cleaning up the whole damn house, as well as having a 9 to 5 and a business, nothing's changed. He doesn't have an input in personal stuff. It's just about work. So if it's about working, then I understand, yeah, there's
Right, so tell me, Paul, before you got involved with Shoma, how did you run your household?
Well, obviously, everything was self-sustainable, self-managed. However, at the end of the day, I think the question that you should be asking Choma is if she is getting into a relationship with a person like myself, I don't want to say bring it to the table, but...
What am I bringing to the table?
I'm not saying that you don't bring anything to the table. I'm saying you need to let her know that there's certain things that are expected when she's receiving, a certain frequency.
Okay, so first of all, I contribute to the bills. I'm doing my own, I take care of myself. Of course, he buys me things, but I'm going out to shop for myself. I'm also taking care of the home and him. Yeah, he might do most of the finance, but I'm bringing a lot to your life, and without me, you will be in deficit, you'll be lacking some things, okay? Let's not get confused, I work, okay?
Nah.
Paul does not finance me completely. Does that make sense?
Without me, you'll be lacking. So it's that arrogance, bro. I would have ended the show. I would have walked off that bitch. The title would have been like, man dumps woman live on air. That's what it would have been fucking with me. Without me, you'll be lacking. So what was I before I got with you? Fuck out of here.
Sense. Yes, he earns significantly more than I do, but he doesn't finance me, all right? So if you're talking about me becoming a housewife, clearly, because you're talking about...
Wait, what? I would have swear that see, I ain't see this. I would have swore she make equal or more than him, the way she acting. Fuck you mean what I do with my bitch? Please, you sit your broke ass down somewhere and wash my dishes. Let me stop. But come on, man. Like her mouth too big, and she ain't paying like how big her mouth is. See what I'm saying? Her bank account don't equal her mouth. You dig? That bank account do not equal that mouth.
About finances and me bringing something to the table. What's wrong with being a housewife? Was that the plan we had when we first met?
It's a genuine question.
I don't want to be a housewife. There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't want to be a housewife. I have a choice. Does that make sense? If I wanted to be a housewife, I would have become a housewife. That's what you keep pushing for me to do. That's not what I want to do, babe. Okay? He used to clean his own house.
You can't change a player's game in the ninth inning. If she not on that, fellas, when you get with her, don't try to change her into it because it ain't gonna work. Hit it until you can't hit it no more, and on to the next. Stop trying to change women. You ain't gonna be able to change it.
House and change his sheets and cook for himself. We just moved in together 6 months ago, and all of a sudden that has now become my duty and mine alone. Bearing in mind, both of us are busy.
Now, with myself, I'm an earner. Do you understand? I will go out and I will come back and I'm bringing the bacon for real. Do you understand? If that's the case, and I'm able to provide for the both of us and kids in the future from now, why would she stress herself being out, trying to earn the same thing that I already have? Sit down. Let's figure out something. I would have come home with a check and say, babe.
You got the wrong one, bro. I understand where you're coming from. You ain't wrong for your wants, my brother, but you picked the wrong woman. You picked the wrong woman, bro. You're not going to be able to change her, and that's going to frustrate you. Further turning you off even more.
Babe, how should we invest this?
And did you notice that things had changed once Shoma moved in?
In terms of how I behave?
You get lazy.
No. Let's not be toxic, babe. Look, this is what it is, right? How can I put this? If I, let's say last client finished by like 9:30. So, okay, whereabouts am I? The Bulgari. Knightsbridge, right? 10 minutes from home. So, Choma works in the city, 20 minutes.
30 minutes.
20 minutes from home. So if she gets home, she finishes at 5 roughly, and she's home roughly, maybe not 5:30, traffic or that, maybe 6. And I get home 9:30. Have you made a plan? Don't you think it's a bit practical to kind of consider that your partner may be coming home? But wait, this is for you, Denise. Do you think that,
I can understand what you're saying, and there does seem to be a few hours to spare. However...
No. Right.
Tell her that.
Right.
No,
Exactly. However, it ain't no fucking however. Tell her that. That's why I don't do that fucking therapy shit, especially they go to taking sides and all of that old shit. Oh, yeah, I see where you're coming from. However, don't do that. Tell her she being lazy. Just sit at home for 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? And she could throw some chicken in the oven or something. Take 2 minutes to throw some chicken in the oven. Fuck out of here. And I'm paying all the bills? Please.
Tell anyone, just so you understand. I'm here to listen.
You just agreed with what I said.
No, it's not a case of I said I understand. No, but just the way therapy works is you two discuss things and I'm an intermediary. So I don't...
That's not what's happening. What's happening is, if she comes up with a point, you're quick to say, yeah, Paul, what do you think about it? And then when you clearly agree with me on something, you're not asking her the same question. Right. What's going on?
So can I just say, bear with me, the reason I go to you with a question is because you're not being vocal. Shoma is being very vocal. You're being vocal now, but the reason I was bringing everything back to you was because you weren't being vocal. And it's great to hear that now you have got things to say, because that's why we're here, is it not?
What the hell? Like, are you trying to gang up on me on something? I'm paying for your service. You should serve it equally. Do you understand? Like, make it make sense.
It's interesting to see the way that you both react. Can you see that you're reacting to each other?
Yeah, it's like every time I say something, he always has a rebuttal. Like, you never acknowledge what you do. You're late, you're childish, you take 2 hours to respond to my messages, and you have an issue with the conversation I have with my friends.
How would you like him to change in the way that he...
Oh, this is whack. I wonder what happened. I don't know if it was another episode. But I guess that's that with that. Yeah, that's an energy vampire, fellas. Classic. I didn't even watch the other half of it. Yeah, she was being biased. She was definitely being biased. She was definitely being biased. But yeah, I'm opening the cart. Opening enrollment for Ultimate Ladies Man, fellas, in about 2.5 hours. Right? This is all you're gonna get, because a lot of guys are still like, I don't know. You get 3 courses. You get Attraction 101. You get Attraction 101, which teaches you how to be attractive physically, internally, personality traits, the whole 9. You get that. You get the Ultimate Ladies Man Dating Guide that teaches you how to date from start to finish, from cold approaching all the way to sexual escalations, building connections, everything. I teach you how to do everything in that shit. And you get how to make a woman fall in love and obsess over you, which teaches you maintenance skills and making women fall in love with you, doing things and behaving in a way and developing shit and leading them in a certain way that they fall in love and become obsessive over you. This is basically a maintenance guide for long-term shit. You know what I'm saying? Creating the love that your woman need to fall and operate in. And you are the captain steering the love boat. I teach you how to do this and how to make a woman fall in love with you, of course. That's a very deep guide on that type of shit. So you get those 3 courses. You get 5 training webinars, 5 intense training webinars. With I'm gonna reveal to get the guest to you. We got Thor. Thor gives an awesome presentation on creating a dominant masculine presence. So if you want to know how to become a masculine and exude masculinity when you walk into the room, Thor is excellent for that. I love this presentation. I learned so much from it. Thor is like the man I want to be when I turn fucking 60. Because Thor is about, I think, 50 something, 60 maybe. Solid dude. But he teaches you that, how to be masculine. Very, very good presentation. We got my man Sterling Cooper. So that's going to be on Monday, April 11th. The April 12th, we got Sterling Cooper talking to you about how to have threesomes, how to get women to give you threesomes, and what to do when you're having the threesomes. And if you don't know, Sterling Cooper is an adult winning film star. So he a Peace Star, adult award winning at that. So, you know, getting and having threesomes, Thor's gonna teach you that. Got my man Jeffrey Gay in the building, top level fitness trainer from Barbados, gonna teach you how to improve your body and, you know, building the optimal physique. That's on Thor's Monday, Sterling is Tuesday. That's on Wednesday. Then we got my man Afi Kingdom giving you the art of seduction. If you don't know, Afi is probably one of the best outside of me at seduction and, you know, psychological game to put down on women. You know, Afi is a top tier guy, like top tier. I can't say that about most guys. A lot of guys charisma. A lot of guys on this space have basic game, but Afi's level of game is top tier. You understand what I'm saying? And there's really no other person that in this space outside of me that I can say that about. I'm not saying other guys don't have good game. And shout out to a lot of guys have good game, can get you results and all type of shit. But the level of game outside of me, again, I don't see it in nobody else but Afi. And we kind of got similar styles, but his style is a lot more different than mine. So you'll be able to get a different spin on the game with that. You know, that's the art of seduction. He'll be giving you the art of seduction on Thursday. Then we got me on Friday, and we're gonna be doing the Q&A on Friday. So I'm 5 minutes and we ain't even done with what everything you get. You get all this for one price, right? So not only do you get the 3 courses, the 5 webinars, you get private bi-weekly mastermind group meetings with me. Bi-weekly for the next year. Bi-weekly meetings with me. Chopping it up. Game maintenance, going over text threads, whatever you need game relating, we're going to meet bi-weekly via Zoom for the whole year. And you get access to the private Telegram chat. You cannot fucking beat that. This goes on sale in about 2.5 hours, midnight. 12, be on the lookout between 12:30. Go. You can put yourself on the wait list right now. Put yourself on the wait list because I'm going to send out the link. If you have purchased Attraction 101 from me before, or you purchased How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You, send me an email with your purchase receipt and I'll send you a code for a good discount. I'll send you a discount code. If you have purchased either of those 2 courses, I will send you a discount code. I'm only sending this code to you via email. That's it. But you have to send me the receipt, your purchase receipt. So this will be available in a few hours. You have until April 8th to buy. April 8th, I'm shutting it down and you can't buy it anymore. And you're not going to get this again. You're not going to be able to buy the Ultimate Ladies Man dating guide, and you're not going to be able to buy How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You, might I add. You can get Attraction 101 whenever you want to, but these other 2 courses are not for sale. You understand what I'm saying? So take advantage of them right now. And not only do you get 3 courses, each of these courses is $500. I think $500 a piece. So you get 3 of them for the price of 1, and you get all this other shit. Hours. And not only that, you get access to last year's webinars when we did this last year. You see what I'm saying? Those webinars were recorded. You get those webinars. So we're talking about, at this point, probably 100 hours a game. Probably more than that. Probably 100+ hours of straight game. You get the 5 webinars from this course, and you get last year's webinars. You get access to those. So you ain't gonna want to miss that. What's the price, bro? $697. $697 is the price. The link is in the bio. Retools also posting a link. If you go now and you click that buy, it'll take you. It'll put you have to. You have to put your name on a wait list. But at 12, it's gonna change and it'll take you to purchase. You can check out. So right now, if you go right now, you just get on the wait list. If you go hit that button right now. But once I get off of this, I got to change it and have my engineer people change it, and then it'll take you. Once you hit the button, you can purchase it. Check your emails when you do purchase. Make sure you check your emails because the directions will be in there. The Telegram, when you purchase, you automatically get a Telegram, the Telegram link, so you can join the Telegram chat. And we already got a bunch of Telegram guys in the chat right now chopping it up. But this is serious right here. We done got virgins laid from this one. For sure. That's two. Man, my peers and my mentors, and they get so mad at me because I don't charge enough. You're not going to go nowhere on this internet or nowhere on this planet to get that type of information and that type of value for that price. It's not happening. These dudes charging thousands of dollars for shit that can't even compare to what's in them courses. Thousands, $3,000-$4,000 and shit. And I could easily charge that. If my free game is changing your life, the free shit, just imagine if the free game is changing your life. Yeah, I done got virgins that done took that last year and within 2 weeks was getting laid. That's on everything I love. Oh, I'll be on Tuesday night. I'll be on y'all come check me out on FitX Fearless. I'm gonna be on FitX Fearless channel on Tuesday at 8 Eastern time. He gonna have me on there. We're gonna chop up game on FitX Fearless. Shout out to FitX Fearless. But yeah, you're not gonna that type of information, you're not gonna get nowhere for that price. And you can trust me on that. This coming from I live this shit for real. I didn't have no transformation story, bro. I didn't have I had to work hard, and of course I had to work hard in the game, but I didn't have a transformation story. You getting this shit from the source. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't, when I was 30, I got it together and I hit the gym and I just magically started. No, I've been doing this shit my whole life, bro. You understand? So I'm telling you, this just a change. And for my guys in the chat or that's watching that got it last year, let them know. You dig? And another thing that's really valuable is the access to me, the personal access to me. When you get those chats, when you get access to the chat, you can chat me, you can text me directly. You see what I'm saying? Those groups with us, especially the bi-weekly ones, are invaluable. That access to a group is invaluable. Not too long ago, my man, one of the guys in the group, had an issue with his girl. Right? She hit him with he hit the player crossroad. After 5-6 months, she get nervous and she get antsy. You talking to other girls and what am I doing this for? And he's put in the group chat, hey, what do I do? Because she just presented me with this right now. I need to respond fast. I told my man what to do right then and there, and she was eating out of his fucking hands. If he didn't have access to that, he would have fumbled that girl. And she's a good girl who's very, very submissive. A good girl who's very, very submissive. And a lot of guys fumble that rock just like that. They fumble it. But my man had access to me in the group. And we was able to straighten him out ASAP. Say this just like this. And watch she start eating out of your hands. Hey, what happened, bro? Bro, the shit worked. She treat me a lot better now. She treat me better than she was treating me before. Appreciate you, bro. There's guys that will pay thousands of dollars to be able to do that. It's only $697. So open card is tomorrow, a couple hours from now, and I'm closing enrollment on April 8th at midnight. So you got 5 days to sign up. If not, I don't know. Try to look through the free game and try to make sense of all of it. You understand? He's right, for sure. Can't wait. I see you on the inside, bro. I'll be watching you with FitX. That's dope. It's keen to see it. Yeah. I'll be on FitX Tuesday. Shout out to FitX. But yeah, y'all, I mean, you can get on the wait list now, but I ain't no really need for no wait list because we open in a couple hours. So, I'm telling you, I'm excited. I'm smiling because I know your life gonna be changed. You understand what I'm saying? I already know that. So But anyway, we're gonna answer some more questions. If you guys have any more questions, let's get to it. How often do you work out? Man, I don't feel so far off my horse, bro. As far as working out go. Man, not often no more. Y'all gonna get pussy. Not only are they gonna get pussy, they're gonna get women who treat them good. Guys be talking that, oh, ain't no good women shit. Yeah, because you don't know what it look like. Because you don't know how to make a bitch treat you. You don't know how to make a bitch be good to you. You don't have that in you. You get this teach you all that. You understand? So, Shiny Dwarf, what's up, bro? What's good? But yeah, I'm telling you, you're not gonna want to miss this one, bro. Because I doubt I'm gonna be releasing this one again. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna release this one again, bro. So, because I already got something else in the works, so I'm not gonna even need to release this one again. It'll be something else. That one gonna be fire too. How do you stay focused on your purpose and finding yourself after a long distance breakup? I still love my ex and she loves me too. Just can't be together right now. I can't get her out of your mind. Put other stuff in your mind. Cloud your mind with other stuff. Go read books, listen to educational shit. Go watch all my videos. Join the Ultimate Ladies Man Summit. That's opening in a couple hours. You ever have annoying clients? Yes, I do. But for me, to be honest, if a person is annoying, I just don't deal with them no more. I'm not in it. Like, I'm not a slave to somebody's money. So if I don't like you, I'm not dealing with you. I don't give a fuck how much you paying me. I don't need your money that bad. You know, I like to be free. I'm not going to be a slave to nobody's money, and the customer is not always right over here. So yeah, I have had some annoying people. What percentage of relationships have the woman being energy, would you say? It's hard to put a number on that. It's a lot, though. Talking to a girl for a month, she finds out I'm talking to another girl and requests me to be exclusive with her. I tell her no, not yet, and now she's always asking about if I'm with another girl. Tell her to stop asking you about it. Hey, can you stop talking about that? We're not talking about that. Worry about you. Do I treat you good? Do you have fun with me? Yes. Okay, then no, don't talk about that no more, because that's stressful, and you bringing stress into this situation, and I don't want to be stressed out. Because if you're gonna stress me out, then I'm not gonna want to be around you. You understand what I'm saying? Be a man and stand up for yourself. That's what you do. I had to cut an ex loose because of a long distance relationship. She had to get packed up. In the course, will it teach me to get out of the friend zone, or should I book a consultation? Ain't no. If I'm telling you, ain't no such thing as the friend zone when you get shit like this. Now, in my seduction Bible that I'm going to drop later on this year, I'm going to tell you guys a couple secrets that'll get you out of like, if you're in a friend zone with a chick and she's like playing with you and shit, and I'm gonna teach you some seduction tactics to turn that around. Stuff like that I would never talk about for free. I would never talk about that type of stuff publicly or do videos about that type of stuff, because it's very powerful shit. So I'm coming out with that by the end of the year. Thoughts on smashing women at work? Bad idea. No, I just said that. Y'all ask me the same shit every day. Every time I get on here, no. If you need your job, no. It's too many women to be risking you. You don't shit where you eat at. Shout out to my bro, Afi Kingdom. My bad, bro. I was knocked out. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Appreciate you though for the super chat. In a bar club setting, what are a few choosing signals to look for? Get the Ultimate Ladies Man. I go over all this shit, bro. All this shit, even the ones that people don't talk about on YouTube. Look for looking at you. putting herself in your putting herself in your area. So if you at the bar and she right there and you move and she move and you go somewhere else and she put herself close to you, she choosing. If she look at you more than once, make eye contact with you more than once, she choosing. Shit like that. When in doubt, go holler at her though. Is it bad to have your girl hold your pole for you? If you out and about, yeah, it's bad to have your girl hold your pole. Tevin, do you mean if you out and about or just keep it at your crib? Because I used to keep my poles at my chicks' cribs too. Most of them, but you always gotta have your one for you. But I would do it I would do it as a seduction thing too, though. That's some deep shit. I talk about that in How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You. And I'm gonna go more into it in the next the seduction one. I'm gonna go more into it. But yeah, I would do shit like that. Like put women in positions to, positions that they shouldn't be in. So it brings them closer to you. It helps them bond with you. But if you're talking about have your pole, he talking about a gun. A gun. He talking about a gun. What the fuck she about to do with the pole? That's a bad look. Exactly. That's the thing. See, you probably still in them trenches, right? I can tell you probably still in them trenches. And I need to talk more to my brothers that's in them trenches still, because I done been there. But let me tell you something, bro. I know you think it's, the chick gonna be excited and shit, but if you in them trenches and you got to carry your pole, it's a reason you carrying that pole. If it go down, her having it ain't fast enough for you, bro. If it's in her purse and you need it, you keep your pole on you, bro. You understand? And keep it ready to go. Furthermore, let me say this to you. And I hate to be the one to plant this seed in your mind, but I'm going to plant this seed in your mind. Get out of that shit while you can. If you had to, I started to ask myself, why am I going somewhere where I need a gun, bro? Why do I have to live in a way that I feel like I need this all the time? That started to bother me. So I'm going to be the one to plant this seed in your head, right? Because nobody around you probably doing it. You need to leave that shit alone, bro, because there's nothing there. If you don't die, if somebody don't smoke you because you can't get to your pole because it's in your bitch purse, or if you don't go to jail for whatever you go to jail for, and you make it, which is slim to none, it's gonna scar you mentally. You feel me? So, leave it alone, bro. Get away while you can, cause it catch up to you. When the seeds you plant are going to grow. You feel me? But yeah, for the slowes, a pole is a gun. But yeah, I mean, if your girl got your pole and you need it, it's a wrap for you, bro. What's the point of having a gun and you can't get to it? You feel me? But leave that alone. It's another way. It's another way. I saw a video. Let me see if I can find this shit. Let's see. Watching drug. It's it right here. Bro, I saw this video a couple years ago. Bro, you have to be insane to still be out here fucking around, bro. Let me talk to my dudes in the trenches real quick. Shout out to the King Dre, big fan of yours. I could dance and talk about it on dates. When I say we should go back to my place to dance, they always say yes. But if say let's talk, they come back less. Why? It don't matter why. It don't even matter why, because they want to dance. They don't want to talk. Do what work. But let me talk to my bros in the trenches, bro. I understand you. I feel you. I've been there my whole life. I know what it's like, bro. I'm a trench baby too, right? Get out while you can, bro. It ain't no good ending. And I hate to be the one to be paired. It's not going to end good for you, bro. Trust me. And the more you go living through that, the more it damages your mind. You feel me? Damages your mind living like that. What time zone? Eastern time. Where there's certain race of females you had less success with? A bitch is a bitch, bro. Care where she come from. I saw this one day a few years ago, and I was like, you have to be out your mind to still be out here fucking around with that shit. Look at this shit.
Drug trafficking, a lot of it's done on foot. A lot of people, because a lot of drug-dependent people will walk up to a house or to a car. First and
Can y'all hear
foremost, I
this?
know drug trafficking.
Can y'all hear that?
A lot of it's done on foot.
Can y'all hear this? Hey, Learning Daily, though. Shout out to, appreciate you for the $10 super chat. Can y'all hear this? All right. I saw this and I was like, bruh.
First and foremost, I know drug trafficking, a lot of it's done on foot. A lot of people, because a lot of drug-dependent people will walk up to a house or to a car and buy drugs. So first thing I do is I go over to my class and I just want people. So I eliminate all the car noise. So now I just have the people that go through the scene in the 24-hour span of time. And I'm actually watching that in 9 minutes and 44 seconds. So I figure out now the next thing I want to do is where do these people go the most?
See, what he's doing right here, all of these people are not at the same time. These are just different people at different times of the day on the same street, going to the same place. But it's not all of these people at the same time. This is technology.
So now I just have the people that go through the scene in the 24-hour span of time. And I'm actually watching that in 9 minutes and 44 seconds. So I figure out now the next thing I want to do is where do these people go the most? So I use the pass.
The pass.
And right then and there, I have my drug deals in seconds because there's the frequency meter right there, and I can see the pass. So these two houses were in concert. We did search warrants on these later. But I also want to know, just for my own edification, how many people just go to that little door, like right there, every day? How many people go into that intersection? And at this time, because I went a little higher, it's 400 because we cross underneath here too. So you can see every one of these people walking, and all these people are going, and the car gets in, are going right to that. Look at that. Does that look like a regular house deal, or does that look like a drug market? It's a drug market. How long did that take me to do? That took me a minute.
What would you have done otherwise?
Sat outside the old school way.
He asked him, how long would that took me to do? He said it took me a minute. Now watch this. See, what he about to say is when I used to play, right?
Sat outside the old school way. I used to go at 4. The old school way. That took me a minute.
What would you have done otherwise?
Sat outside the old school way. I used to go at 4 in the morning with a sleeping bag, a granola bar, and a set of binoculars, sit on a rooftop and call in drug deals. And then when the sun came up, when I could find a way to evac me, they would come get me and pull me out. And then we would try to start ripping customers. That eliminates that whole thing. That's the 32 hours, the man hours that I've just eliminated from this process. We go right to ripping 2 or 3.
Technology, something that would take him 32 hours to do for one day, he can do over the span of however long in 1 fucking minute. This is technology.
3 customers for positive results. Yep. I do a search. We did a search warrant.
I saw this video when it first came out, and I seen that first time I saw that was 2018. At that point, I was too far removed from the streets. But I said to myself, and I shared it on Facebook, I was like, you niggas have to be insane. You niggas have to be insane if y'all still out here fucking around and they got shit like that. You have to be out of your fucking mind. There's a million other ways to eat, my bro, especially now. See, bro, when I was coming up, the internet existed. The internet did exist, but it didn't exist like this. In my mind, this is literally the only opportunities that I thought that I had in my mind at the time. Because I don't know, in me coming up in my world, I don't know any successful black men. I don't know. My uncle was a pastor. I had one uncle, and he was like my great uncle, my grandmother's brother, and we wasn't really close to us. But up until a certain age, I didn't know one black male personally who was successful. I'm lying. My best friend's dad was a cop. He was the only, and I met him later, right? When I was 10 years old or something like that. But I didn't know any guys, any males that I could look up, that I can identify with. And I wasn't close with his dad like that. That was just his dad. You see what I'm saying? But that I can personally identify with, I didn't know nobody that was successful in doing anything outside of be it hustling or something. There wasn't any legit black men that worked jobs in my family. So coming up, the way I saw the world from my perspective, remember, the internet is new and the access to information is not there. It's hard if you're young and you coming up now and you listening to this, it's hard to understand what I'm saying because you don't know a world without it. But there was a time where access to information did not exist. So in my mind, I either had to play sports, that was out because I got hurt when I was 7. In order to be successful and make money, I got to play sports. That's out. I got to fucking be a rapper. I tried that. Wasn't working. And it don't work like how it work now. So while I'm being a rapper, I got to survive and I got to come up. I got to feed myself, right? So in my mind, the only way to escape poverty was to do this in my mind at this time, right? And it wasn't even like I was poor, but I didn't want to live like that, bro. Like I didn't want to live check to check. I didn't want to live like that. I didn't want to struggle. I didn't want to raise kids in the hood and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't say I was poor and hungry. My mom always made sure I ate and had clothes and all that shit. I wasn't one of them kids whose parents was on drugs and shit like that. That wasn't me. But I knew I wanted better. And from what I knew then, based on what was presented to me, those were the only ways. What I said that to say, nowadays, that's not the case. That's not the case. You don't have to do that, especially watching that. You don't have to do that. Bro, it's people. It's people that pay me to teach them about hoes. Is that crazy? It's people with the internet, bro. The internet is the great equalizer. Whatever you good at, Tevin, or any other of my brothers that's in the trenches, there's something that you good at that people will pay you to teach them. It could be street shit. Get on YouTube or TikTok and talk about street shit or how to avoid this and this or how anything, bro. There's a group of people that's willing to. I got 67 people watching me. It's 3,000 people that watch Fresh and Fit. It's 10,000 people that watch Kevin Samuels. It's 200-300 that watch Mr. Lucario. However many watch Afi. It's people that's paying us, whether money or attention. And if we get attention, we could sell our products or sell advertising. But it's people that's paying you, whether it's money or attention, to talk about what we good at. You couldn't have paid me when I was 18 years old to pay me to believe that you could make a living teaching guys how to get women. You couldn't have paid me to believe that. It's easy for you to see because you have access to it. YouTube didn't exist. Google didn't exist. If it did, it wasn't what it was now. I'm talking about when I was 16, 17 years old. None of this shit existed, bro. So the only thing that we knew was what we saw. Rapper, basketball, pro player, or fucking drug dealer. That's all we saw. Yeah, your mom tell you, oh, you can do this, you can do that, but you have no examples of it. You don't, the people, your teachers telling you school, you can do this, and you can go do this, and you can go do this. But where's the examples of it? I didn't see it. You can't. But what I do see is this nigga pulling up with two light-skinned hoes with his fucking Cadillac or his fucking, whatever his Acura or whatever they was riding back in the days with the gold chains on, giving me $100 and sending me to the store to get 2 zebra cakes and telling me to keep the change, and I got $98 left. I did see that. You feel me? In the early 2000s, we had Tariq Nasheed. I wish I would have knew him back then. I didn't know Tariq Nasheed existed. Most people, again, the internet wasn't what it is now, bro. I didn't find Tariq Nasheed until I was knee deep in the streets. 2011, 2012 was when I found him, and he was one of the people that inspired me to leave that shit alone. You see what I'm saying? But shout out to Tariq Nasheed, big inspiration in my life. Shout out to him. But yeah, I didn't find him until I was late in the game, and just listening to him, he was like an inspiration to me. How he changed his life and stuff like that. And I wanted to be like that. But bro, when I was young, I literally didn't see another way. Again, I was trying to do the rap thing, but there was nobody that I knew. You know what I'm saying? That you could look and you could see. You said, oh, you said, we had Tariq Nasheed in the 2000s. The thing is, if this was before MySpace, is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when I was 16 and 17 years old, which was in the year 2000 and shit. Not 2006 and 2007, but then, before I knew any of this shit existed. And look at having internet mentors wasn't even a thing. I'm talking about real-time people who I could see in my real life to take an example from. I didn't have that. Yo, gangster, I needed to hear this from you. I'm an actor, bro. I've been on Netflix before. It's crazy, bro. You don't have to be doing that, bro. You don't have to do that. Today, at today's time, you don't have to do that. We didn't have to do it, but I just felt like we did because you literally don't see another thing. You don't see anything else. Y'all can't say that though. Y'all can't see. I don't have another option. I don't see anything. Y'all see nerds. Nerds done took over the game. 10, 15 years in the club, 10 years ago in the club, it was gangsters in that motherfucker with the money. Now it's nerds getting all the pussy. Nerds and scammer nerds. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we was in the club. The gangsters was in there. And the hoes was fucking with gangsters. Now it's a whole new world. And these guys is getting millions of dollars and they ain't selling drugs and none of that. You see what I'm saying? And I don't mean nerd in a bad way. But the nerd shit is where it's at, bro. Because they making all the money and they getting all the hoes, which lets you know that it ain't that women prefer the street dudes. They just want the niggas with the money. You go in there with that street shit all you want to. Them hoes gonna look at you like you crazy. And they're gonna go right to my boy Fresh Prince CEO section. Shout out to Fresh Prince, CEO, admiring them. They ain't checking for no street drug dealer niggas no more. They want the real bag. So people try to smoke me. It's gritty where I live. I don't even know why you still live there. I fell on hard times. I can't afford to leave where I live. Yes, you can. You can afford to leave. You can. If you want to leave, you'll leave. But I got to get off of here, man. I got to get off of here and prep for this launch. You ever heard of Captain Black Man? No, man. I remember being in junior high asking my brick bro what I say to the girls. Hell, he couldn't even tell me. That was the late 80s. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all got options, bro. Y'all have options. But what I just showed you, you have to be insane. You literally have to be out of your fucking mind. You can't beat that. You can't. There's no beating that. You can't beat that shit I just showed you. I just showed y'all. You can't beat that. So my dudes in the trenches, you don't have to do that. And you are insane if you still fucking around with shit like that. You crazy, bro. It ain't no win in that. So they lapped you. They won, bro. The game is over. But no, I've never heard of Captain Blackman. I'll email you my whole situation. Thank you for your help, for sure. Yeah, email me. Email me. I'm because I'm talking about my next podcast gonna be about shit your father should have taught you. And I got 10 points, and I've been looking for another one, and I've been debating on if I should talk to my street dudes for the 10th one. So, because I know I got a lot of guys that listen to me and that support me that's still in the streets, they still in the trenches. And I've been neglecting my dudes. Not really neglecting them, but I haven't been speaking to them and giving them that game like I should. But you don't have to do that. So yeah, email me that and we'll chop it up about that on the next show. Or maybe I'll make that my last point for the next podcast. It's 10 points I'm gonna do, and I got 9 so far. And I just been debating on should this last point be about that. So but anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here. Ultimate Ladies Man in an hour and a half. The link is in the bio, or not the bio. The link is in the description. The link is in the chat. Ritu's posting it. It's pinned and everything. I appreciate you, all you guys, for tuning in. UltimateLadiesMan.com. I see you on the inside. It's your gracious game advisor. Yours truly, King Dre. I'm gone.